Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hi guys. Hi, how everybody? This is Pinkie the housewife. Thank you for being here with me this morning. Thank you all for being here with me this morning. I got to get up and get out of here today. I was supposed to be gone over the weekend. I'm still here. But after this live, I'm getting up and getting out. Okay? I see I got my black Titanic in the house. BT. I don't know whether you want to come up right now, but I'm going to drop the link for you just in case, okay? Because you can come up whenever you get ready, okay? You can come on up if you want to. So I did drop the link just in case. Okay. If you want to, you can come on up. Let me just say, get the opening. Let me get the opening rules out of the way. Okay. Thank you guys. I want to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And then also, if you can, go ahead and hit that like button. That like button helps keeps me in the algorithm. And it also helps YouTube to recommend my videos to more people that may like my content. All right. And then subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel also helps me out as well. Those two things are free. It doesn't cost a thing to do those. And let me go ahead and thank you all for doing that. All right. Thank you guys. And we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. You know, the 50 Cent documentary of Sean Combs. Come in. Thank you. You can just put it right there. Thank you, baby girl. Sean Diddy Combs. He did a whole doc series. Hi, BT. Thank you for being here. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you
Is
quite.
there an echo?
No.
Okay, well, hey, sister, how are you?
I'm doing great. Fabulous. I'm
Yes,
just trying to get relaxed and get this third series so I can work on that fourth.
I love your colors you got on.
Thank you. I got on my purple called Pink from
Mhm.
Victoria's Secret. Yeah. It's comfortable and it's warm, you know.
So
It-
your thumbnail just really just caught my eye.
oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Got about
hmm
50 right there.
Yeah, 50 Cent. And you know 50 Cent ain't never bit his tongue when it came to Diddy. There's two people that Diddy never messed with that always ran off at the mouth. There's Diddy and the other young lady. You know
Jack,
the
all right?
yeah, them two.
Jaguar talk
Yeah.
about him like a dog, and he don't do nothing.
Well,
'Cause she
they
got
were
too much receipts, and she
yeah, they were
knows too much.
right there. Front they had a front row seat. That's what they had.
Hmm. And 50, he never come after 50. 50 be dragging him up and down the street, and he don't say a word.
Mm-mm.
He don't say a word. If he do say something, it's always nice about it. And 50 don't be saying nothing nice back.
So listen, this my internet goes in and out, so I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
If it frees up, you know it done went out on us.
Okay.
And I'll just drop down and you know.
Try to come back up.
Hmm.
Okay, that's fine. Now, since you brought up that thumbnail, if you notice, 50 is in all his shade on his side is green. He
Hmm.
raking in the money. He making all kind of money. Not that 50
Hmm.
got no money. That's why he can do what he do, because he got the money. But anyway, Diddy is in the red. You know, that's what happens when you're part of the demon club. You be in the red. And we're on episode number 3 of The Reckoning. Sean
Hmm.
Combs with Netflix. Oh, Lord,
Hmm.
I have one more episode to go. And I'm so glad to get those out of the way. But we're still going to be talking about them regardless. But that gives me time to bring up all my other stuff, you know. And I will. I will, because it's a lot of stuff and got turned over and people don't know about it. So we're going to have to work on that. But the other day, not yesterday, because I didn't go live yesterday. I tried. But I was working on my daughter's hair yesterday. I slept until about 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock yesterday evening. I just went
Wow.
to bed and I told my husband I am still sleepy, and he suggests that I go back to bed. And I went back to bed and I slept until about after 5 or 6 o'clock. Then I got up to do my daughter's hair.
I
But
want to say hi to Miss Emmy Pretentious. Hello there.
huh?
I was saying hello to Emmy Pretentious.
Oh, impetitious. Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy Monday to you as well. Impetitious is one of my day ones and been here forever.
Yeah.
So proud of that. I am. Yeah. And Black
So,
Planet, tell them who you are. Your content.
huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say something about 50 Cent. Now 50 Cent grinning and he's grinning and smiling. And one thing about that interview, when the ladies asked him in that interview, said, how what do you think Puff would feel with you making this movie? And he said, I think he'll like it.
Mm.
Did you remember that part? He
Yes, I do.
said, you did a great job. I like,
Yeah.
oh my God. That's some ego right there.
Right. And but think about it. A narcissist love to see himself. He loved people talking about them. They love to see themselves on the big screen, that grandiosity. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
into that. They want all eyes on them. They think
Hmm.
they're so important. Yeah.
Well, we got two powerful men, one on the east side of the spectrum. I don't know, is it because a lot of people, in the street says that Puff took his baby mama from him or was dating somebody he used to date. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Explain that to me.
Talking about the other baby mama that he got that we don't supposed to know about.
Well, he got a baby with this girl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what that's what's being said. We don't even know who that baby is. We never seen that baby. He
Oh well.
got babies everywhere. He got a lot of baby mamas. But I think the cutest one is Baby Love. She is so cute. Baby Love is the little one that I always say. I can't remember what she said. She sits on the table and she was singing happy birthday to him when he was in lockup on his first birthday in jail. And this is going to be his. He and I spent 2 years, two Thanksgiving, two birthdays behind lockup, two Thanksgivings, Halloweens, two Thanksgivings behind lockup, and it's going to be his second Christmas behind lockup.
Pinkie.
So it's becoming a regular
Pinkie.
thing, huh?
I can't get over this suit this man got on. Look at that.
I think he look hot in it. I
This
think
suit, this got that big old
them big
blue,
arms.
white. This suit that he got on is tripping me out.
I love it. I think he look cute with the muscles be popping through all the suits he be wearing. That's what happens when you got the big muscles.
It just
I
tripping
just
me out. I'm not saying he look bad, and it just tripping me out. The suit
It trips
is.
you out.
Because it's so bright, you know. So maybe that's how he feel. He just so happy. He want everybody to feel that joy that he feeling. Bright colors, they say, bring up about joyful
He do
feelings.
look happy. Every time
Yeah,
I
he
come
do,
in,
don't
he's happy.
Yeah.
Hi, Teresa. Not Teresa, Sweet Tea. And I see that you're in the bushes and you saying hello. That's okay. You stay in the bushes, girl. You stay there. All right.
Mhm.
I know you're sending love to us. All right. Uh, y'all know I love to get off with a video, right? Y'all know I love to throw a video off in the very beginning. Let me find that video. We did the video. We finally got a chance to do the video again. Uh, uh, Jonathan Oddi. Hi, Miss Queen Liz. Hey, good afternoon, Miss Pinkie and Miss Black Titanic. She's saying hello to you too.
Hello, Miss Queen Liz in the house.
She's in the house. Y'all know how I love to throw off a video to get things kicked off and kicked up, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. Uh, we stopped yesterday with a short video of Jonathan Oddi. And if anybody don't remember who he is, let me bring him up right quick. Jonathan Oddi, where are you, Oddi? Okay, this is Oddi. This is the one that for a long time, 45 years, he's been telling everybody he was Diddy S slave, SEX slave for Diddy and Cassie. And he was talking about how Diddy and the other guy are gay. I'm gonna say that other guy's right.
Hey, Pinky,
Huh?
is he sitting down or he don't have no feet or something?
No, he's sitting down. He's in a hospital gown
Oh, okay.
in the interrogation room, and he's in there in that interrogation room because uh he he wanted to bring noise about what the orange haired man is doing. And so, and the lies that he was spreading. So, what he did is take a big giant flag off the pole in front of the tower, Trump Tower, and decide to, with his pow pow, go up into the lobby and drape it all across the receptionist desk. That big long desk in the front, like in the front of a hotel, inside the lobby, he draped this big, enormous flag all across there. And when the pow pow came, he started running up the stairs and pow powing back. So they was playing uh, pow pow, like in the cowboy days. You pow pow me, I'm gonna pow pow you. and he kept running. And when he got, I think on maybe on the third or fourth floor, uh, after they powed him in the legs, below the knee, he got powed, I think 3 times, two in one leg and one in the other. He gave up, you know. Now, if there was any other brown skinned man, he'd been not living. He'll be pushing daisies by now. But they took him in, and he's been there ever since. And this is going on like 4 or 5 years. He's been there. He can't ever get arraigned. Every time he go in for supposed to be going in front of the judge for his court date, it gets canceled. And the last time it got canceled is when they did Diddy's first trial. At the beginning of the trial, Diddy's trial and his trial was set for that same day. He has got pushed back again. And this been happening for months, not just a little while. It happens every month. He get a trial date. On trial date, it gets pushed back to the next month, and then the next month, and the next month. And I think he is being held, in my opinion, in my belief, because of Diddy don't want him out. And I think they're holding him because of that. Because anybody else would have had a trial date and everything, but he's not getting one. Yes, oh my God, Miss Pinkie, glad you are bringing this up because wow, it's a lot with this guy. Yes, I showed his video yesterday. I played the interrogation list yesterday. They had him uh, lift them up. Yes, they did. He had heard everything Diddy said. What are the odds? Diddy, ex-slave, all of a sudden wanders from Star Island to, what is that, Mar-a-Lago, and he attempts to do that? Yeah, yeah. And y'all think this man looked bad. I'm going to show you a picture of him. He did what he did, but I don't think Diddy suggested he do that in my very own opinion. No, he didn't. Diddy didn't suggest that he go into Trump Tower and drape the big flag. That was on his own. He was doing that to bring awareness and the so people can know what the orange head man was doing. But when he got locked up, I think it was part of Diddy's part to keep him locked up. This man was paid the $5 million confidential settlement agreement, and he had to sign the NDA. He was only paid $5 million to shut up. Okay, and
Wow.
you see that agreement was in July the 9th of 2014.
Who paid him off? Diddy Camp?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't heard about that one.
Oh yes, I played the whole video yesterday. It was good. Uh, it was good. Uh, if anybody have everybody saw this video? If you haven't seen it, put a one in the chat. Have you seen this video, BT?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I don't know yet.
Oh well. Oh my God. Liz, have you seen the video? If any, Petitious, have you seen this video? If so, I got it still right here. I can play it. Let me uh, go ahead and play it so y'all can see it. Okay, let me go ahead and play this video. I thought everybody's seen this video. Please like the video and thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Therese. Sweet Tea. No, I have not seen the video. Okay, this is he did what he did. Okay, let me just go ahead. I'll just let this be my opening video. How about that, guys? Let me Okay. Now this video is from Law, Crime, and Order. I have seen it on. I have played it from the police. Yesterday I played the police version of it. You know how they have a police version of it, Interrogation, and they have. That's what I did yesterday. So this is not the police version. This Let me see. The police version is longer, but we're going to do it with Law Crime Network then. It's the same. I'm hoping it's the same thing. Okay. So let y'all at least see it. I don't know whether they play everything like the other one did yesterday. No, I haven't seen the video. Yes, Pinkie, I saw it on your channel. Okay, Sweet Tea saw it because I played it yesterday, and I played it when Diddy first got house got raided. I played it. I played this video. So here it goes, guys.
Strangest interrogations we have ever covered here on Sidebar. And in light of a criminal indictment against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, some people are seeing it in a whole new way. We're taking another look at the bizarre claims made by a man accused of shooting up one of former President Donald Trump's Florida hotels and his connection to Sean Combs. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
And I hope they show the whole video.
So as you know by now, rapper Sean Diddy Combs is facing sex trafficking and racketeering charges out in New York City, accused of using force and coercion to get people around him to facilitate and participate in so-called freak-offs, these group sex sessions that sometimes last for days at a time. The criminal indictment lays out the allegations, only names Combs as the defendant, although that could potentially change down the line. We may see more defendants. But since Combs has officially been charged and he's locked up behind bars, there have been a lot of videos that have been surfacing, particularly online. And one of those videos is the interrogation of a man named Jonathan Oddi. Now, this is a strange one, maybe some would say an odd one. See what I did right there? So I want you to stay with me. So we go back to 2018, and Jonathan Oddi allegedly went into the Trump National Doral Miami Hotel and Resort in the middle of the night and ostensibly went on a rampage. The state attorney's office says that Oddi fired shots in the lobby and toward the chandelier, then draped a giant American flag across the front desk. There was a shootout when Miami police got to the scene, and Oddi was shot in the leg and tried to hide, but he was taken into custody. He faces multiple charges: attempted murder, armed burglary, grand theft. Now you might be saying, well, why are you talking about him? What is his connection to Sean Combs? Well, once Oddi was released from the hospital, he did an interview with police where he repeatedly asked to speak with the FBI, the CIA, Secret Service, the media. And during that conversation, he brings up, of all people, Sean Combs. Now, here's the thing. You might say, Jesse, what are you about to talk about? Does this guy sound crazy? I'll leave that to you. But what he ends up saying back in 2018 is kind of eerie, thinking about what the allegations are right now. And for that, I want to talk about some specifics. And I want to bring in retired NYPD detective Tom Smith to talk more about this. Tom, thanks so much for coming on. We haven't had a chance to talk about the Sean Diddy Combs arrest, the indictment. I'll first ask you about the arrest. And then we'll get into the Jonathan Oddi situation. But what's your overall reaction about what happened last week? And particularly, I thought it was really interesting because there's this video that's been surfacing, I believe TMZ published, where you can see agents arresting Sean Combs at his hotel at the Park Hyatt. He knew this was going to happen, seemingly. He came to New York to face the charges, but I don't think he knew at that moment he was about to be detained. There was a question about, did he want to surrender himself? But they detained him in the hotel lobby. What did you make of that?
Well, it's how it's done. You have indictments, you have an investigation and indictment. And let me tell you something about the Southern District of New York in the U.S. Attorney's Office. They are the most powerful, strongest U.S. Attorney's Office in the country. And they do not just do a case, okay? They are airtight when they are brought to them. They do not prepare for a trial. They put so much pressure on the defense team and on the defendant with the amount of evidence they have and witnesses and electronic surveillance evidence, all of that into a packet. They don't move forward until they have you. And Diddy is in a lot of trouble with the Southern District being at the point they're at right now. He has a lot to look forward to because, like I said, the U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District, brings cases that are airtight, and they don't move forward until they're ready.
Hey, by the way, we really appreciate you guys coming to us for our Sean Combs coverage. We plan to continue to bring you updates on the story. And look, the reason we're able to do this is because not only of the support that we get from you guys, but also from our sponsors. And if I can, I want to call out one right now, Upside. So this is so cool. Upside is a free app that helps you get cash back on daily essentials.
Now, I hope they show the full interrogation, guys. I'm not sure what day, but I'm just hoping they show the full interrogation. Because he brings up some of the guy, he bring up not just Sean, but someone else. And he says they're both gay. And
Spent a lot of sidebar episodes so far breaking down the indictment, the charges, what might be to come, why they charged it this way. But now you see things that have come out. You see these videos that have come out. And I want to talk about this interview where Oddi is rambling for a while and he's talking about different conspiracy theories. And then suddenly he mentions Combs.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay.
Quick aside here, the Boule is a real thing. It's the senior leadership of Sigma Pi Phi fraternity. Our understanding it's the oldest postgraduate fraternity founded by and for black men. It was secret in the beginning, but not anymore. It's been rumored that Sean Combs might be a member, but he's not. Tom, first let's start there. When you're interviewing somebody like this, who allegedly just shot up a public property, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt, I imagine, but you don't want to just ignore everything he's saying, right?
No, not at all. And you know what? I was always taught when you're doing an interview like that, you do more listening than you do talking. And you let them talk because it's amazing what people will bring up when they're in the situation that this individual was in. People will give up anything they have in their back pocket, experiences they've had or who they've had them with will all come out during interviews like this. And you have to kind of break it into categories of believable, 50%, 25%, and 25%. You know, you have to break up what you're listening to, but you don't stop listening and you take notes. And there's a way to kind of go about doing it in not getting him off track. If he starts to go down a road that's really weird, you can always say, hey, hold on to that for a minute. I'm interested in that, but hold on to that for a minute. We're going to go back to this. The Diddy information is really interesting because that can be pushed back and seen if he's actually where he was at that time. But the information that he was given during that interview was really interesting because it's all true right now.
Let's talk about what he said in that interview. So Oddi claims that Combs is connected to this larger agenda to try and run the world. And as Oddi starts to talk about Combs, he reveals something that the detectives really weren't expecting.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate, tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right.
Now Cassie is Cassandra Ventura. This is Combs' ex-girlfriend, who filed the initial civil lawsuit against him last November, really kickstarted this entire legal story because we saw after that a whole slew of other lawsuits that came out. And eventually this led to the federal criminal indictment. And while she isn't named specifically in the indictment, she is believed to be the person identified as victim number one in this indictment. It's with respect to the sex trafficking charge. And her story in her lawsuit and the accusations in the indictment seem to line up. And Cassie claims that Combs abused her for almost their entire 10-year relationship, using his money and influence to keep her from leaving. She claims Combs would have male escorts brought to his home or hotel rooms where these freak-off sessions would occur. These elaborate setups were reportedly filmed, complete with lighting and support staff. Thousands of bottles of lubricant and baby oil have been found during the course of this investigation. And Combs reportedly used these sessions for his own gratification. But he also held on to the videos as collateral against whomever might be featured on them. And Cassie says that she was forced to take drugs when she participated in these freak-offs. Sometimes Combs would participate, sometimes he would just watch. An anonymous source told the New York Post that sometimes Combs wouldn't even be in the room, but could see what was going on from an elaborate camera setup in the home. So Tom, this interview is from 2018. The fact that he is referencing this before Cassandra Ventura's lawsuit, before the indictment, before all of this came out, before all of us knew what a freak-off was, that is really chilling and kind of gives us pause.
Yeah, it corroborates everything that is going on right now. And this guy becomes a witness. You know, he may have just stated this during a random interview back in 2018, but now he's a witness in the present day. They're going to go to him to see what else he knows. Now, when you have an individual like this, when you get him in this session now of being a witness and you can kind of guardrail his way of thinking instead of just letting him go off on tangents, who knows what else he has, or what other information he has about other crimes that were committed, who else was involved. There's a lot there, and you have to, take him for his word right now until it gets to a point where you don't anymore. But he's going to start corroborating a lot of the information that's out there right now.
And he claims that he participated in some of these sex sessions, and he also says he caught an STD.
I caught herpes. And I came back and I sued him for the robberies and won. But they did Mark Eros and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy.
So again, this interview is taking place back in 2018. Cassie's lawsuit wouldn't be filed until November of 2023. So the officers don't really know what he's talking about. Tom, you think he might be?
Let me just say this. He started talking about this way before Cassie dropped her lawsuit. Okay? He started talking about this in 2018. Cassie's lawsuit was further down the line. He dropped this before anybody else, and Little Rod and Dickerson Neal and all them started dropping theirs. He had dropped his. He started talking about this long before. He was talking about this just like Jaguar Wright was talking about it, just like 50 Cent was hinting at it and bringing it up and stuff like that. Jaguar Wright always talked about it. He's been talking about it. And when he caught that STD and herpes, I think I'm saying it right, herpes. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, that word. That herpes, not herpes. Oh, I can never remember that. That STD and that other thing. Before he caught that, he was still their slave, right? And then he sued them, got an attorney to sue them because of the disease that he got. So, and they gave him, he had to sign an NDA, plus they gave him just $5,000. I mean, $5 million. Oh, no, you give me 2 diseases? Oh, you're going to give me more than that. Because that's, I don't know whether he can get rid of some of them, that 1 or 2 of them, but no, you're going to give me more than that. Black Titanic, you back? Okay, she's back. But anyway, and I was hoping and I was praying that he was going to be on the witness stand. And the reason, just because he's in jail, that don't mean they can't bring him to testify, because he knew a lot. And they're not getting into some of the other stuff that he knew. Let me just pull this down for a second. Because
Pinkie, hello, Pinkie.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just going to drop on down in the audience. My internet ain't going to stay up, okay?
Okay.
It won't stay up, but I will be in the chat.
Okay.
Right. And don't y'all forget, don't forget me over there. Please, y'all, subscribe to my channel, Oma at Black Titanic. Thank you, Pinkie. I'll be down in the chat, babe.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming up. Let me just show you all something. This is the part with from World Police. Is this the police? Yeah. Real World Police. I'm not going to play it all because we played. Because the reason why I'm showing this one here is because this one, as soon as you see it, I'm going to bring it to, you're going to see, and you can see it's time stamp and everything. That's, that's how the police do their stuff. Yeah, this is it. You see him running, trying to get away from the police. Because look at him. And he got on socks, so he's slipping on the floor. And then they're going to pow him in the legs. And he can't even get him. to the way. Okay.
Because it's embarrassing. That's
Now
why.
he's going to tell you things that they didn't say on Law and Crime. He's going to tell you stuff they didn't tell you. Okay. Hi, I said what I said. Thank you for being here. And she is a content creator, guys. Make sure y'all go over and see her. And so is Black Titanic. All right, here it is. And he's going to tell you, he's going to say so is gay and this and that. And he's going to tell you what the money is. He's going to tell you a lot of stuff. What's going on. He's going to bring up the Illuminati.
He's going crazy with that. It's not that he's lost to the American people. He's embarrassed about the Stormy situation, okay?
So you don't have,
Family United States?
yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My
Your
sister.
dog?
Yeah. Diddy and Ross, which they're good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross.
I'm
And
saying Diddy and
they're
Gay
all gay.
and
DJ Khaled.
DJ Caddy
And he
are
did
all
it?
gay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said the wrong.
No.
Hamas supporter.
All
Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule
Boule.
is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
You're my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was my she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people. Okay. I had settlement with Sean. Okay. He's Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group. Okay, of individuals which run the whole country. All right.
All right.
Basically, what I did you tell him how? Did you explain him about the message?
Please. Elaborate.
On Thursday, turning to Friday, basically, I went to Donald Trump. I went through the gates. I took I jumped the fence. I took the American flag from the front desk, and I drove the chandelier. Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of friends. Okay. Donald's still blind because he thinks that he let Hillary off the hook and she's okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying. Okay, keep going.
It ain't like that. The CIA, and then they want to do the same thing that they did to JFK. Okay.
All right.
Why? Because they want the United States to fall. They've already been creating a state of chaos and confusion in the United States. They want the United States to fall. Donald was against their agenda and won the presidency. Okay. He did get help from Russia. He did get help from the Saudis. He also got help from a lot of Republicans in here, which is the electoral college votes. And he got a lot of support from Republican people. Okay. The elections, they weren't fair, but he wanted the electoral college votes.
Right.
Which is the Republican vote, basically. He got him through, okay? He didn't get the popular vote. Okay.
Right. I hear you.
So basically, the interior, he made it. He's president-elect by the electoral college. So he made it. The situation is that he still hasn't kicked out the corruption from the system. He's letting them stay due to money, basically. Because they all like making money. That's why they're all billionaires, etc. So there's only there's select few of that run the country. Okay. So I know you may or may not. I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati. Illuminati.
Okay.
Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
Okay.
Okay. They do satanic ritual abuse, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. in the group, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do sexual pedophilia, they do animal abuse, killing of animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay,
Right.
The Bohemian Grove, the bushes go there. George C. and George, both of them are in the same agenda. they cousins with the Clintons, okay? So is Donald Trump. He's also a distant cousin. So if you see, there's a direct correlation of the presence of the United States being bonded between family ties, okay?
Gotcha.
All these family ties, while not go back to the same place, the royal family in England, okay? The family here of the Illuminati are descendants of the royal British family, okay? They have children between themselves. Why? Because they have that issue, you understand? They want like superiority of the race.
Mm-hmm.
They see it that way. But it backfires on them because it makes them simple-minded. You understand? When you have sex with someone in your family, your kids are not gonna come out smart. You understand? They're gonna come out dumb. All right? So Donald turned his back, but he's still trying to negotiate a peaceful way out, and they have an agenda to kill him. Okay? Example. If you look at the Illuminati card games, example, okay? You look at the game, the Illuminati card game.
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
It's a card game.
That tells exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
It's called mental pre-programming. That means that you predispose already once you play this, your mind is already predisposed at this happening,
Mm-hmm.
and you accepting it. Okay? So they have a picture of Donald dead in that game.
Okay.
All right? I'm not crazy. They have a picture of Donald dead. But they also had the Twin Towers. They had everything on
I
there.
got you.
Okay? From A to Z. So it's kind of like a hidden agenda, which they try to make it open to our eyes, but we really don't see it. We're so busy working.
It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule
Boule.
is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
Okay, you're my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was my she, took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5, okay? When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable because I don't want to be getting blamed for anything. Okay.
All
right. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots of business because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with people and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued for herpes and won. But they did. Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
It's possible, I'm not sure. Now, how does this lead towards Donald Trump?
Okay.
The Mercedes family, Ben Mercedes, that works with Mark Garagos. Mark Garagos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone made $860 million alone last year, okay, in 2017, which who keeps that royalty? The music companies. Who represents the media and entertainment in the United States? Most of them, Mercedes does. Kenny Mercedes, which is Gruber Mercedes child out of New York. Okay. So what they've been doing is they've been promoting a hate agenda against Trump. So people hate him, okay, because they know he is very alpha, okay, very alpha in the sense that he likes money, he likes to make money, and he likes women, and they know they want to be famous in certain ways with Stormy, with other people, because they want him out of the government, okay? But it ain't happening because it's too smart for them. You understand what I'm saying?
You're trying to, right?
Don is intelligent. We have a similar type of intelligence and overview of things. The only thing is he's not seeing that Hillary is a distant cousin of his, and Obama have a different plan for him. You understand? No offense with Obama. I love each and every American, but he was part of that 9/11 agenda. He's a CIA agent, an ex-CIA agent. That's why there's so much identity issues with Joe Obama. Who knows his real name? They say he was born in Indonesia, and he's also born in Hawaii. Nobody knows. Why? Because he's an ex-CIA agent. Okay. Basically, Osama bin Laden never existed. It was a creation of the CIA, and it was Obama in a cave talking shit and looking like an Arab. And then they bombed the Twin Towers. Okay? So my problem is, I'm here to expose each and single one of them to the American public for the crimes committed on September 11th, 2001, and therefore. Okay?
Now tell me though, how all of that led up to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Well, I've been trying. My settlement put me in a box. Basically, I couldn't talk because I was going to be sued. So I let it be, but they've been following me, and they've had, Mark Garrett has had the FBI on me, has had other agencies looking at me and spying on me, okay, because they want to set me up as an extortionist, like if I was extorting Sean for money. It's wrong. Basically, what happened is Diddy and Ross, which are good buddies, okay, they're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
And y'all heard that part, right? What he said. He had said it several times during this interview. He called out the man that he said is gay. And he know. He said he know. I guess he know because he been with them or been around them or they participated in some kind of way. I don't know. That's just allegedly. But this man tells a lot. He tells a lot. I like the part. He got some baby oil on them socks. This is deep. This is deep. Probably that baby oil residue on them socks. Yeah. Yeah. But y'all see he's sitting there with his legs from below his knee and stuff. His legs all wrapped up from the hospital because he's straight from the hospital. He's straight from the hospital. Still got his gown on. And you can see the little snapshot picture too of him in the corner. They're showing a face view of him, but also showing a side view. So there's a camera in there. Maybe he did what he did to escape. Y'all are killing me with this. Not, you know what? I noticed a lot of people haven't. When I first started playing the Oddi stuff, that's when Diddy first got his home raided and all this stuff was coming out after Cassie's before Cassie doing Cassie's lawsuit and all this here stuff. I started playing this. One many people playing this video, and then lately, since I started playing it within the last this week, everybody been jumping on this video. Yes, Little Nas X was running from something, but try to play it off. He was running from something with his white boots on and his little tighty whities, just in my opinion. Yeah, you have to play crazy. We're gonna play one of Orlando Brown. To keep them off your back, you have to play crazy. Or let them know you got so much receipts and so much evidence. Don't come after me. You know, I don't know what.
Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said the wrong.
No.
Hamas supporter. Okay. Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian, okay? The Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a yacht. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Gotcha.
The hip-hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill him, you gain fame. When your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous. Okay, that's how they do it, all right? Tupac's still alive.
Yeah,
He's in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what happens is following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to involve the DEA. They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by the inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. All right, he calls it Gigi. That's liquid cocaine.
All right.
How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should look at it for himself.
But let me bring it back to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Sure.
I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is, how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what you did that night?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it's an agenda they perpetrate on the media and the news. Example, Madonna is a client of Mercedes, Ben Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
He has her go on public TV and say, "Oh, someone should." I thought so many times of going up and blowing up the White House.
Gotcha.
Okay, they gave her that little message. That little message is Hillary's message. Okay, because Hillary sends it to Gary Ross. And Gary Ross gave it to Mercedes, and they gave it to
Gotcha.
the Okay, now
I get all of that.
you're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh fuck.
All right. Help me understand you. How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, because he's scared that I was exposed.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, who? I don't. Obviously, we never met.
I know.
I don't know you from Adam's
I
Cat.
know.
I'm trying to, we'll get back to the event.
I got like 30 years ago. I'm good.
Where are you from?
I was born in South Africa.
What town? What city?
Newcastle, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. I'm from Zulu. I'm what you call a Zulu.
Okay.
I was born there, and then my parents were Latin descent from Argentina. They escaped the military dictatorship in Argentina.
Pinochet, all that.
No, the Argentina one. Yeah, my Pinochet was a Chilean one, but
Okay. All right.
it was like a military dictatorship. I can't remember the names.
All right. Well, how many years did you stay in South Africa?
12 years in South Africa, and I stayed 12 years in Argentina, and then I came here to the United States, and I've been here 20 years since.
Okay.
18 years.
All right. Parents. So you got a mother and father?
Dad came and visited me, died here of cancer, and mom went back at home. I think over visiting with my sister in Europe.
Okay. What year did your father pass away?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that have any effect on you? I mean, what was
Not really.
your relationship like with your father?
Well, I suffered a little child abuse when I was a kid,
Okay.
and I believe he's not my real dad, but it's okay,
All right.
Sometimes maybe that's what he thought. I don't know.
Okay. All right. And your mother, where's your mother right now?
She's not. I think in Argentina, traveling in Europe.
Okay. What's your relationship like with her?
Distant, but
Okay.
Distant but nice.
All right. Well, any brothers, any sisters?
Yeah, both. Also distant but nice.
Okay.
They both in Argentina. Well, my brother's in Argentina, and my sister's in Europe.
Oh, so you don't have
family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My sister's
dog?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're not married? You're single?
I'm divorced.
You're divorced?
Yeah.
Okay.
My ex-wife is Tara Troutwine. I told her she's an attorney.
She's an attorney?
Yeah.
Where she live?
In Boca Raton.
In Boca Raton?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she know anything about this? Have you talked to anybody?
Yeah, she kind of knows. But what happened was they've been tapping me so much on phones through intelligence. I figured out how they tap the iPhones.
Okay.
And basically, it's gone all the way up. and I seen even Hillary, they've been watching me. They've been watching my
Come back to me. We'll get back into that in just a minute. Let's just stay with your family members and everything.
Sure.
I'm just wondering if you talked to your ex-wife or anybody.
I thought no about what happened about this.
Yeah.
No, this was already me. It was premeditated to give a message to the American public, a wake-up call. It's called a wake-up call. It's like when somebody rings a bell for Americans to wake up. Americans like you, like me, like all of us here.
All right, you said premeditated, so you thought about this. You thought this through.
Yeah.
How long have you been thinking about it?
It's easy. That's like.
That helped me understand. I don't.
Well, really,
when you say premeditated, you must have been thinking about it for a while. How long have you been thinking about doing what you did?
Well, when I say premeditated, it means that I went and did it by myself. That's all. And I didn't think about it like for a while.
Okay.
I didn't plan it for a while.
Okay. When you said premeditated, I thought maybe you planned it out. Like
I ran my own personal investigation, which I figured out myself that this is going on, and we still having issues of corruption at the highest place in our government.
I get that. Now, when you say you did your own investigation, what'd you do?
Basically, out of all the times I went and saw the attorneys to do my research online, and I found out the whole puzzle of their organization.
Okay. All right. So you didn't tell, before I ask that question, so you have an ex-wife, you got a girlfriend, you got anybody that you talk to? I'm trying to understand if you got somebody that you interact with on a daily basis.
Yes, I have a good friend, a breakfast buddy. His name is Luis David Gonzalez, and we go to the gym every day. He has nothing to do with what happened Thursday. Though he's a witness, he's gotten shot at by them, and he's a witness that Ross came and threatened me at my house post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity.
So Gonzalez, he can back up what you're saying about P. Diddy and Ross and all that? Okay, all right. And you said Gonzalez didn't know anything about what you did? You didn't talk to him before?
Nothing.
Nothing?
He knows nothing. He was actually worried about me. He's like, hey, what's up? And I told him, look, man, what's happening is he's trying to pull things down, but then the feds have been harassing.
They missing the whole big thing because they just worried about him going in the Trump Tower. They missing the whole thing. This man trying to tell you something that's very, very important. And they just glossing over it. Just glossing over it. You're right, Queen. Little Nas X was running from something, but trying to play it off. Yeah. What comes to the light? Dark. What's in the dark will come to the light. Yes. Please hit that like button and coming in. Queen said, I believe a good bit of what he's saying. Now, Tupac's still alive and Obama setting up on a conspiracy. Now, that hip-hop agenda was in place way before. Yeah. Now the drug transport, I know what you mean, transport tunnel and all that, totally believe it. Yeah. Because that's a big story to make up, try to make up. That's, I've been thinking, young Mammy brought the pink stuff to Diddy on the PJ. Then he took her on a round figure. Yeah, he was paying her $250,000 a month, but he was paying her. He took her on a shopping spree, but he was paying her like $250,000 a month allegedly. Yes, and she wasn't the only one was getting paid heavily, and she had to pretend like she was his girlfriend. And then when he wasn't feeling it, he sat on her show and told her, "No, you ain't my girlfriend. We ain't dating." And just embarrassed her in front of everybody on her own show. Who's to say that she didn't return the item and take the money back? Yes, Lord. Yes, he planned an escape. He wanted to escape and get on a cloud mission for all the drugs. Yeah. They said it's either you or you're going to do this. Exactly. He was cooking. Yeah. Now, I mean, if they listen to him, And I really thought he was going to be on the witness stand. I really did. But his trial was the same time that Diddy had his first trial. But that was just one of many. That was just one of many. That was a lot of, every time he supposed to be going to court, it get canceled. He supposed to set up the next one, get canceled. And this been going on for a long time. How did I get that?
Agenda they perpetrate on me.
What was
Not
your
really. I'm
relationship
not.
like with your father?
Well, I
don't know
when
why.
I say premeditated, it means that I went and did it by myself. That's all. And I didn't think about it like for months.
Okay.
I didn't plan it for a month.
Okay. When you say premeditated, I thought maybe you.
Oh, I
planned out,
heard.
I ran my own personal investigation.
I got to remember he's from Africa, so his way
He's
of
trying to pull
thinking.
things down, but then the feds have been harassing him. The feds. I mean, they have a big file of me like this. The feds. Since because P. Diddy and Mark Garagos have been trying to set me up and lock me up as an extortionist, asking for money. It was not so. My settlement was breached, and my settlement terms is one was called peaceful enjoyment. That means that if I went to your house or I did something, you'd actually pay me the full amount.
I get all that.
So I've been going through that since like 2012. So.
All right, and Gonzalez knows about that. You talked to him about that kind of stuff.
I talked to him alone because he's the only one that knows since the beginning. Gotcha. And then my ex-wife, she knows she saw the contract. She has a contract, a picture of the contract. You need to call her and ask her for a copy.
And his ex-wife is an attorney.
Where's your house, sir?
Really close. Unit 177, just on the road from Trump's. You see, I want you to live close to Trump because I know they don't like being close to Trump. You understand what I'm saying? They don't like that. So that's why I want you Trump's.
Okay, all right. You got a roommate? You live alone? Okay, all right. How do you get around? You got a car?
Yeah,
or
Jeep.
something like that? You got a Jeep?
It looks like a military Jeep.
Okay. Where's that Jeep right now?
Police have it in custody.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to the Jeep in a minute. Tell me about your employment. What do you do for work right now?
Okay, right now I'm self-employed. I work with minerals and gemstones. With my own company called Pegasus Mineral Trading.
Okay.
That I inherited from my father. Previously, I've been.
Well, before you go any further, do you have like an actual office someplace? Do you work from home?
Work from home.
Okay, so you pretty much like online.
Yeah, yeah, but I get busy 2 seasons a year, like really busy. It's September and February, so it's like 15 days nonstop each one, and then it's like just slide.
Well, where I'm going with that is if you work from home, do you have a computer? Do you work on the telephone? How do you do business?
What I did is I threw away everything I had because.
Well, before you go, what is everything? What did you? When you say you threw away everything, what's that?
My documents, everything I had, because I know they've been trying to follow me, and I just don't want my personal info getting, you know.
You don't want them to find.
But I mean,
paper
what I'm trying to
trail.
understand is how can you have a business and not have a computer or work the phone?
He said he threw it all away.
The same day, I threw it all away.
He told this detective he threw it all away because he didn't want them following him, knowing what he's doing and stuff. And then, I mean, how can you run a business without a computer? Let's get to the important stuff. Let's talk about Sean. The computer ain't got nothing about him powering up the Trump Tower. Ain't got nothing to do with Sean Diddy Combs. Somebody need to get this detective don't know what he's talking about or doing. Don't know how to run an interrogation.
You threw what away?
My computers and everything.
Well, what are you throwing away at?
The garbage.
And your garbage at your?
Yeah, because they've been spying at me through that. They spy you through your computer, through your iPhone. They spy you through your TV screen, the cameras. Even if they off, they manage to do it. It's called intelligence. The CIA is available. Can do anything.
Let me make sure I understand you now. Now, when you say you throw them away, you throw them into like a dumpster, or did you just throw them away in your trash can and you throw them away in the dumpster? Okay, right, exactly. What was it? Just like one computer?
No, everything. My documents, the settlement agreement, my computer, everything. For the TV, everything that they had been surveilling me on, I took it off because I wanted them to be in the dark.
Okay.
Because they've been watching me. So now they kind of freaked out. They kind of spooked out. But it needed to be done. And Donald needs to do his presidency correct. And he needs to know that these people are running him into the ground, running the country to the ground.
All right, we're going to come back to that. I'm not done with that, but I'm trying to help you and I'm trying to understand you, your daily routines, your business, that kind of stuff.
But I'm very different than you. I'm very intelligent.
Okay.
We all.
Oh,
I can
but
see
he
it,
said I'm very different than you. I'm very intelligent because we're catching on what he's saying. This one track officer or agent, he ain't catching on. He is not catching on. The man dropping gemstones in front of you. Very important information. And you ask him over and over about a computer that he said he threw it in the garbage. He got rid of it because there's spine on it. And then you ask him the same question over and over. Don't make no sense. It's not making no sense to me. He was meaning then what they think of him. I tell you, I don't know. I don't know. He cleaned that up, almost calling the cop dumb. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He's letting the man, he's very intelligent. He's trying to say, man, you dumb, you ain't following along. But he's trying to be nice. And then another officer's going to finally come in there because this one here, he need help.
Is you've been fed the wrong foods and medicines which blind you. Okay, most of the pharmaceutical industry is bogus.
I agree with you there.
I can tell you right now. They have you popping pills and they poison you slowly so you die. Okay, that's the truth. You don't need any medicine. You're strong. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Your body's called. The only way to come out now is called immunotherapy. That's all you need. Vitamins, immunotherapy. That's all you need.
All right.
About my work ethics. Okay, previous places I've worked at. In the United States. Well, do you want to know all of them or?
Oh, as much as you can tell me, help me understand.
Okay,
you said you work for Pegasus right now, right? But you threw away all your stuff.
Yeah, because it's a family business. Really simple. It's just like I just need to use Square Cash.
Let's go back. What did you do before Pegasus?
I worked. I took a break off doing the settlement, doing my research. I took care of my dad. He had died. Before that, I did real estate investments with Section 8 properties, but I was started getting harassed. So, because they threatened to sue me, I sold the properties. Before that, I worked for RG Electronics. I was the top producer, the top salesman of TVs in 2012, in the last quarter. Before that, I worked for a company called MA Labs.
Is he going for a job interview?
They computer components manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
This officer act like this is a job interview. We ain't got time for a job interview. He's telling you about Diddy's organization. Listen very closely and take notes.
That I work for S&T of America, which is Micron out of Idaho. They semiconductor artificial memory chips, DDR memory basically. Before that, I worked as a self-employed trading electronics, South America. Before that, I came here as an internship as an accounting manager for the Pure House Resort in Key West, Florida.
Okay, all right. So pretty much all those jobs were in South Florida, in Miami area.
I was staying in South
Florida. Where'd you go? You college? Or you go?
I went to University of Salvador, which is the same school as.
This is a job interview. This man, somebody else is going to come in there and take over.
Then I went into the electronics.
Okay, all right.
They're going to see
that's what's involved.
Okay, all right.
See there.
Do you have anybody that you can think of that you used to work with that you trust? Anybody, any former coworkers? Anybody?
What do that? Y'all help me. What do that have to do with it? Do that have anything to do with the Trump Tower, the flag that he was draping, him pow-powing, or Diddy, or Diddy's organization, the drugs, and all this other stuff, and him being a SEX slave? That ain't got nothing to do with this man is talking to him like he is trying to get a job. Mm-hmm. You're right. Yeah. I tell you, I think they're trying to see how incredible he is. Yeah. Well, he did some good jobs. Yeah, he's in his right mind, all right. He's in his right mind because he's running circles around this cop.
That you would reach out to if you ever needed help at any of those jobs?
No.
No.
Now he want to know about his
I
reference.
mean, I have my head on my shoulders when I'm doing.
Okay, all right.
And I mean, I know you all think this is bogus, or you may not yet understand it. But look, I got 3 bullet holes.
I got you.
I did this for the country. Trust me, I feel great,
Okay.
and I'll do it any day because at least I avoid a president getting shot, and at least I avoid other dummies trying to fuck up our country. Excuse my language.
No, you're good, man.
And my people, because my Americans are my people.
Okay.
I have issues with people, and that's all my people.
All right, tell me, all right, let's go back to Thursday night, Friday morning. Before you did what you did,
well,
what was your state of mind? I mean, what were you thinking?
Cool as ice. I went there. I knew what I was doing. It's not like I didn't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing, and my point was, take down the flag and put it in the front desk and call the police, shoot the chandelier to time to stop getting Saudi Arabia money.
All right.
That's all, because Obama is behind him. So is Hillary. Okay? So he's got to stop taking the Arabian money because he's letting everything slide. He's letting Obama stand right behind him, and so Hillary. And he knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who they are. So does the CIA. Maybe the Secret Service doesn't because you all work for the president, correct?
Right.
You only work for the president.
Correct? Some other people, but mainly the president, right?
Exactly. So the problem is you're his circle, the CIA,
Yeah,
and then
he could have been
different
paid.
Well, let me rephrase that. We don't work for him. We provide a service to protect him.
Exactly. That's why I want you to talk, and I would like this to be told to Donald Trump. Tell him I'm a supporter of him. I love him. I don't hate him. I know what his issues are. He has an issue right now with him that's bugging him a lot. It's called Stormy Daniels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it bugging him so much? Why is he lying to people? Why is Donald lying to people about Stormy?
And how does that make you feel personally?
I know the truth. I think it's a dummy situation. I think he should put his pants up and explain to the American people what's the problem is. Stormy was sent by Gergos to Avenatti. Okay? They know each other because I know Christopher's been talking to Gergos for years. They've been doing, my attorneys here, Miss Laura, they've been doing business. They've been getting referrals for years after I cut the deal with Diddy. They made friends and they be doing deals.
I understand all that.
They threw me into the feds.
Well,
For conspiracy of something that I had not done. I was claiming breach of settlement. Now, the way the story is, it works as the following. Donald has an issue. His doctor prescribing Propecia. You know what Propecia is?
it's the skin or the hair?
Hair growth thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay? So basically what happens when you take Propecia,
Alopecia, where your hair come out. That's why he's wearing that hairpiece on his head. Ooh, hair growth. Okay, so basically, what happens when you take alopecia?
your dick goes limp. But limp because you're taking Propecia. He has air issues.
So he goes limp. Alopecia. And you got to remember, he's from Africa, so his words may not sound like, he's
His
trying.
doctor, birthday, slip the Propecia out, okay? So for him, Stormy's story is bad news because it's embarrassing. That's why he's going crazy with that. It's not that he's lying to the American people. He's embarrassed.
He embarrassed on that Stormy Steele. Y'all remember the Stormy Steele? And he don't want Stormy Steele to tell nothing because he used that he have alopecia and he takes stuff for his alopecia and that makes him limp. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Already still making sense. Oh my Lord. And he used government funds to pay her. Yes, yes, yes. Oh Lord. Stormy Daniels, yeah.
paid her, and she's coming back with some bullshit stories, okay? Trying to expose and defame the president, so he falls and collapses.
Now, y'all know there's a continuation of that. We're not going to worry about the continuation right now, but I will be playing that. I will continue with that one day. Because I got the whole thing when I played it back then. So we'll have to look at it from my channel. You said Storm is still on accident. I did. Oh my God. Not Stormy still, but Stormy, the one, the white Stormy, not the crook Stormy still, not her. Okay. Um, that was so much fun. Let me. Okay, this is Orlando Brown, guys. You know, Orlando Brown. You never know what he's gonna say, right? Orlando Brown is crazy as, but I don't think Orlando Brown is crazy. I think he played crazy. You see what I'm saying? He played crazy to keep people off him. That's what I think. Let me bring up Orlando Brown. Let me see. Okay. Let me pull. I'm going to bring his picture in so y'all can see Orlando Brown. Okay. Let me tell you what. I'll just go ahead and play it. Orlando Brown is not crazy, guys. He have to play crazy so they won't mess with him. Now let me unmute it.
I've heard about Trey Songz sucking a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on baby's old crusty dick.
Oh, did y'all just hear that? What he just said? Did y'all put a one in the chat if you just understood what he just said? Put a one. He's brought up the baby or crusty DICK and a rapper that we all know. Talking about he sucked. You heard that, Liz? Oh, Orlando. Let me just play it again right quick. Y'all ready? He be telling all. Oh, wait. I forgot to bring it back up.
And a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on baby's old crusty dick. It's nasty. It's nasty. I happen to know Diddy fucks boys. It's nasty. It's nasty. I've heard about Trey Songz sucking a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on baby's old crusty dick. It's nasty. It's nasty. I happen to know Diddy fucks boys. It's nasty. It's nasty. I've heard about Trey Songz.
Oh, y'all better start believing when y'all hear Orlando Brown be talking. He be telling facts. He be telling facts. Yes, he do. But people don't believe him because Jaguar White be saying the same thing. I didn't expect that gonna come out of his mouth. Did y'all expect that to come out? I know y'all didn't because I didn't. I didn't.
sucking dick, stop sucking dick. Stop sucking dick, stop sucking dick. You know, it's stupid, it's dumb. Like my girl say, it's stupid, it makes no sense, and you suck dick in the universe, and you need to stop sucking penis. Stop sucking dick, stop sucking dick. Stop sucking dick, stop sucking dick.
You know what he's saying? Stop, you know what? Slobbing on somebody's DICK named DIDDY. Mm, 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 mm.
Bitch ain't nothing but a fat soldier boy, pissed off at her sister because she wanna hold your boy. You know? That's horrible. It ain't my motherfucking fault, bitch, that you can't get on Snapchat, play with your pussy like the rest of the motherfucking girls that's pretty, and you don't even know what to do with the city. Bitch.
Oh, Orlando Brown, I got to take you down. 'Cause, Orlando Brown be letting it all out. He be saying it all. Y'all got to remember, he be speaking fact though. He be telling the truth though. But I'm gonna take him down. But I do want to hear this. I do want to hear this part though. Then we'll move on back to Diddy.
The thing with Hollywood is, man, it's the land that you come to make dreams come true. If you're not coming with an idea to the land, ain't nothing coming true.
Can someone come to Hollywood and not do drugs?
Yeah.
And be successful?
Oh, hell yeah.
Just making sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Just making sure.
Hell yeah. That's easy.
It's not a requirement.
Bro, the requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the bitch, but he wants you. He ain't worried about that bitch. He's not worried about that bitch at all. Gang, he ain't worried about your bitch. The thing with Hollywood is, man, it's the land that you come to.
What he said, the guy said, don't take your girl to a Diddy party. He said, no. He don't want the girl. Diddy don't want the girl. He want you. Oh my God. That's all I got to say. He want you, not the girlfriend. Y'all, you're gonna have to play some music on Tarash part. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me guys. Is this the one I was holding up? We're not hanging these. Is this? It was one of these videos I'm holding for y'all. Oh, I don't know. Did we play this yesterday? About Diddy and Kirk Burrows being. Did we play this yesterday? You know, because Kirk Burrows, this is part 3 is called the original girl. This after Biggie's death, Diddy career just skyrocketed to the top, alongside a string of violent incidents. Y'all know the one at that Coliseum, at that college. Okay, alarming allegations emerge about abuse relationship. That's part 3. Now, I don't know whether we played it. Yep, I've been said Diddy kept the beautiful women around. Otherwise, why would make escorts stay for days? They see these beautiful women. Male, yeah. somebody put in the chat whether we heard about the Diddy and the Kurt Burrows. Kurt Burrows was you know who he was. He was the man that helped Diddy to co-found the co-founder of Bad Boy. He was one of the co-founders of Bad Boy. If we have seen it, if I can't remember yesterday whether we played this or not. But if we didn't play it, we're getting ready to watch it. It's not that long. Let me see. Who? Yes, I remember us talking about it. Okay, we talked about it yesterday. I don't know if you played it or not. I don't know, did I play it or not? I don't think I'll know the minute I start hearing it again. Okay, let's try it. And if I did, we'll take it down. But I wanted to talk. I wanted to make sure we get Kurt Burrows in there because he was all in episode 1, 2, and 3. Because Kurt Burrows is the one that helped Diddy to start Bad Boy. And he was the accountant. He did all the paperwork. He did all the numbers. He was the numbers man. He kept things rolling while Diddy was trying to take more money and flash it around to make himself seem like he's all this. And Kurt was sitting on a little corner cubicle while Diddy had his big office. And Diddy would call him to the office. At one point he did call him to the office while Kurt was working. And Diddy had this young woman in the office down on her knees while he sat at his desk, while she performing on him, while his pants or thing was sticking out. And Kirk walked into the office expecting with his books and everything, thinking it's about business. And Kirk walked in and saw the woman down on her knees while Diddy was at the desk. And he saw her face. And that's all Diddy wanted him to see is, I'm so powerful now. I can have a woman on her knees doing what she wants to me. And I want you to see the power, the money, or what I can get people to do. And Kirk was saying he didn't want to see that. But he said Diddy wanted him to see that woman's face. Oh my God. Okay, here we go, guys.
And when I was looking at this documentary, we already know that Diddy, he took Kim Porter from Albie Shore, but I had no idea that she was working at the front office at Uptown.
Well, first of all, man, they got part of the shit right. You understand? And they was talking about how Kim Porter worked at the front desk. How did Kim Porter, coming from Georgia, get a position like that to work at the front desk of?
That is the question. That is a question. You coming from one place, all of a sudden you got the hottest job in town, working even if you're working at the front desk, because you meet a lot of stars and everything. You know what's going on in the industry. But she was beautiful and she was a model. But how? When so many resumes probably be going in, but all of a sudden yours is at the top of the list and yours ain't even in the list, but you just get that job.
Uptown Records. You understand? First and foremost, you got your man Russell Simmons out here dealing with these young girls.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Kim Porter was one of them.
Ooh.
She was then passed from Russell Simmons to Andre Harrell.
Pass along.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give it to you.
Give it to us.
You know what I'm saying? Because these we out here playing, talking all this shit, and be acting like they know what they talking about. She was working for Russell first, then she was passed over to Andre Harrell. You understand? So now Andre Harrell has her in the office and stuff like that. And it was said that it was a girl also in Uptown, and I don't know if it was Kim. I don't know if it was Kim or one of her friends walked in on Andre Harrell getting a fellatio and was given a red Mercedes-Benz 300C for keeping her mouth closed behind her. You understand? Because when Kirk Burrows was talking about Puff did that or whatever like that, you understand? It actually happened to Andre Harrell up in Uptown Records. Kim Porter's at the desk because Andre Harrell is doing Russell Simmons a favor by giving her a job over there. Because now Russell Simmons is trying to get her friend Kamoya, because all of them was actors. I mean, all of them was models. Kim, Kamoya, and they was young girls. Mm-hmm. So now her and Al get together and everything like that.
We all remember how young Kamoya Simmons was when Russell Simmons started pursuing her. We all remember she was barely a teenager. She wasn't one of these older teenagers. Mm-hmm. They all was friends. Teenagers hang together. They all models. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They didn't want no woman, a grown woman at the front desk. They didn't want to fool with no grown women. They wanted to fool with. That's why Russell Simmons right now, he ain't stepping foot back in the U.S. And if he do, it's under the cover of darkness, probably. And then gonna step his foot right back out. Because he ain't gonna let nobody catch him, because he know he'll be down like Diddy. He's going down like Diddy. Yeah. And everybody used to like Russell Simmons. At one point I did too, until I found out that until I found out how young his wife was when he married her and started dating her. Mm-mm.
Kim didn't get with Puff until Puff got his deal. Because you got to realize, Misa Kim was cool. Kim didn't get with Puff until after Puff got his deal. So all that, he got him from Al and stuff like that. Nah.
She went with girl code. But when you're teenagers, you don't know nothing about a girl code because you're dealing with grown men. You're dealing with grown men. And they grown men influence you and run games on you. So
the money was, bro. She went with the money. And you could call it whatever you want to. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it was. You understand? I think Justin could have been about 2 or 3 or something like that when they really made it a thing. It takes me back, brother. I don't know. But I know they was cool. Misa was cool with Kim. You understand? Because Kim was with Al in the whole 9 yards, and Misa was with Puff. Kim went over and snaked Misa with Puff when Puff got a deal, when he finally got that deal with Clyde Davis. And the money came in. So she started messing with him, this, that, and the third, the whole 9 yards. Now, it goes deeper than that. Because Kim turns around and she gets snaked. And nobody said this in the documentary. She gets snaked by Sarah, which is her best friend. It was Tanisha, Sarah, and Kim. Those 3 girls right there used to always be together. So she done snaked Misa. You understand? Sarah ended up snaking Kim over a $500 bet that Puff had in the office that he was going to take her from some basketball player dude that she was messing with at the time.
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton. You're right. Gary Payton. Now, allegedly, I don't know if Gary was messing with her or whatever like that, but that's what he told, that's what he said. But Sarah goes deeper than that. Sarah was messing with Tupac. She was messing with Corey. And she goes with Puff and have a baby.
You're right, Queen Liz. Yeah, Sarah dated Tupac before he was on a line. Yep, and he just said it. Yep. Seems like it's just one big circle. They all are fooling around with the same person. And that's how that that, what do you call that disease they got? All got herpes, herpes. I think it's herpes. Yeah, because Usher got it, allegedly. Not Corey Gamble. No, not Corey. One for Corey, he is referring to. I don't know.
About him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all these girls who all are friends get manipulated by Puff, and they at one time was like enemies. They wasn't effing with each other. Then all of a sudden, I guess money had changed that whole shit for you.
What was Puffy's relationship like with Kirk Burrows?
Bruh, Kirk Burrows was the president of Bad Boy. I met Kirk, because I knew Diddy from the same gang.
Did you just hear what he said? Kirk Burrows was the president of Bad Boy. He didn't stutter. Did y'all just hear that? Or it's just I just heard it? Let me let that part play again.
Whole shit for you.
What was Puffy's relationship like with Kirk Burrows?
Bruh, Kirk Burrows was the president of Bad Boy. I met Kirk, because I knew Diddy from the same gang. I didn't meet Kirk until Diddy asked me to start letting him call in so I could do security for him or whatever like that. It went like I wouldn't do security unless Puff called me himself. But then he said, yo, let Kirk, because I don't know my schedule, Gene. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let Kirk, call you and let you know what schedule I have if you could do security for me on those days. Now, I told Diddy at the time, yo, man, I don't want nobody to know anything. So if anything happened, you don't know me. All right. I told him that. Just like that. If anything had to go down, you don't know me. And I was saying that in a sense, whereas that if anything had to go down and shit like that, let the people do their own homework. Don't give them my name up and everything like that. Anybody would tell them like that if you are doing security for a dude of that caliber. So now, Kirk Burrows, me and Puff, for some odd reason, after the Red Zone, because Puff used to do, they didn't talk about this, he used to do The Building, Daddy's House, whereas that unsigned rappers, unsigned artists would rap at this place, and it was called The Building on Monday nights. Then he would do the Red Zone on Wednesday. I would have to go with him and make sure that he was all right and take the money to Kirk Burrows' house after the Red Zone. But I didn't think nothing at the time. At that time, I didn't think nothing of it, that he was spending the night with Kirk Burrows either every Wednesday night. He got a whole girl at home, but he's spending the night with Kirk Burrows. He's staying at Kirk's house. I'm like, yo, all right, cool.
Something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. And Kirk Burrows mentioned that in the episode 4 of the documentary. I think it was episode 4 in the documentary. Kirk Burrows said that Diddy assaulted him too. He was assaulted too. Like, boom, 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 2 men. Yeah.
None of it. Didn't think nothing of it. And then Kirk made a mention to some people over the years that him and
it was a relationship.
Puff used to wake up and pray together.
Yeah.
And I'm in my mind, I know he's talking about saying prayers and all that shit like that. But in my other mind, I'm thinking you waking up with a dude praying?
Yeah.
What's going on? Then there was a situation that somebody said long time ago in the office. They caught Kirk giving Puff a fellatio in the office. Now, that was the rumor that was going around. How true it is, they was lovers. It came out in his lawsuit. He tried to say that Puff was, what he said, sexually assaulting him.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's sexually assaulting you, how you let them come stay at your house every Wednesday night?
That is.
After the club.
Okay.
I think they were boyfriends, you know. I think, my honest opinion, I think Kirk was in love with Puff to a certain degree. And Puff was using him, and Kirk was giving up the boogina to him.
Ooh,
Anything Puff asked him to do,
boogina.
he would do. You know, he'd go at people, he'd talk shit. Kirk would talk shit to you on the behalf of Puff. And I believe that was his man to a certain degree in his mind. And the way he was saying shit on that documentary, you could feel that they had a relationship.
Mm-hmm. I saw all four.
He was hurt behind being Justin's godfather. He allowed Puff to tell him that he was caught up with Misa and everything like that. He believed all this shit. That's what I got out of it. I don't know what you and other people got out of it. He was saying like he was a scorn lover.
But how did you find out that he gave Diddy fellatio? You know who they came from?
Well, we heard that a long time ago. Like when I was working for Bad Boy. I heard that rumor a long time ago. I was working for Bad Boy that Kirk was caught up giving them a fellatio in the office. And they got rid of one of the interns for walking in on him or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Okay. But then Kirk come out in this documentary, in this lawsuit, and say he was giving Puff was making him, giving him fellatios and the boogina.
Boogina.
That's in his lawsuit.
Mm-hmm. And we got to make sure we see that lawsuit, guys. I got to make.
I guess if Cassie is a scorn lover, Kirk has the right to be a scorn lover too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Both of them work for him. Both of them was on the payroll, right? So I think Kirk was a scorn. Kirk, he do, and people knew this back in the day. He was 25% of Bad Boy. He did start Bad Boy. He did help grow Bad Boy, the artist, get the money, do all the things that he said as far as the business part of it.
Right.
Kirk did everything he was supposed to do for the business part of it. But he still was Puff lover. He still was Puff lover.
Woo!
He know that. And he was his employee. I guess you can't have your lover working for you.
Oh, Lord. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, guys? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, like boom. That was like boom. Oh, Lord. I'm going to say this part because this one is Gene Deal breaks silence on Diddy documentary and responds to Diddy's baby mama calling him out. The baby mama. We'll have to say that one for later, guys. Okay? The baby mama calling him out. That was like boom. Oh, my Lord. Y'all know that was good. It was good. It was good because he went straight in. He told us stuff about Kurt Burrows. He said Kurt Burrows was the CEO, the president. I mean, this president, didn't he say that? I'm not hearing things. Hi, Terry Matthews. Thank you for coming in. Y'all know we ain't hearing things. And he was giving up the bend on the knees and got caught doing it in the office to Puff Daddy. Plus, he was giving up what Gene called it, the the Jana Bujana or something like that. Yes, that's a new. Once I make sure I know what that word was it Bujana? We're gonna keep that in our file to refer to the Bujana. Okay, thank you. We're gonna call it the Bujana now. Okay, it's the Bujana. So yeah, oh Lord, let me make sure I put that down because I want to make sure I remember. I remember that one. It's the Bujana. That's straight from Gene Deal itself. I'm gonna make sure Gene Deal get the credit for the Bujana. Oh my Lord, the Bujana, Lord. Now, before we leave, let's pick up on some of those court docs. We left off on page 4. I'm just going to bring up the whole docs. I ain't got time to just slide them into the slides. I'm just going to bring up the whole thing. Okay? Before we leave, we ain't got much time. But here it is, guys. These are the court docs. Okay? This is court docs. This is page 4, where we left off at. I hope y'all can see this. I hope y'all can see this. This is the procedural requirements for the state and the city claims review by the Adult Survivors Act. And I think we went over that yesterday. I really do think so because I pulled it up. Did I have it on a slide or something? Let me just check. Did I have it on a slide? There it is, right there. There it is, right there. The New York Adult Survivors Act is a state legislation that provides a temporary opportunity for survivors of SDX offenses to file civil lawsuits that were previously prevented by the statute of limitation. Let me get on this side so y'all can see me. Okay. The summary of those features of the ASA is the purpose. The law temporarily amended New York statute of limitation to allow alleged victims of SDX offenses who were 18 or older at the time of the abuse to file a civil claim. It was designed to give survivors who needed time to process their trauma a chance to pursue justice. The look back window. The ASA created a 1-year look back window during which lawsuits could be filed regardless of how long ago the abuse occurred. The duration, this window was open from November the 24th of 2022 to November the 24th of 2023. To me, any window is great, but I think they need to expand that window now. I really do think so. But I'm glad this came about because there was a lot of people that was hurt and abused by allegedly Sean Diddy Combs. And that gave them time to file. But I wish they would extend that open window, the look back window. Now, who could be sued? The ASA allowed claims to be filed against both the individual perpetrator and any institution like the employers, hospitals, or schools that may have enabled, ignored, or cover up their abuse. And we know churches love to cover up stuff. Y'all know, allegedly, they love to cover up stuff. The impact, it was modeled after the New York Child Victim Act. The ASA resulted in over 3,000 lawsuits being filed, many against the high-profile individuals and institutes. Because when it comes to high-profile people, they try to hide and tell you and use their money to shut you up. Okay, the lawsuit filed by Joey Dickerson Neal that was in this Sean Diddy Combs documentary was brought during this 1 year look back window. And thank the Lord for that. Okay. Now, that's what this is talking about here. I can get back in my spot. That's what this is talking about here. Let me see, can I bring this and make it bigger for you all? Oh, Lord, then I'll go off the page. Let me see, can I put it back on the page? I'm going to have to bring it down just a little to fit on the page. Now, let me see how it's fitting now. Is that better for you all? Can you see it better? I agree. Hey, Queen Liz, I hope all is well. Working hard. It's year end. It is. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. It says we just got through reading what this act, the Adult Survivors Act, means. Okay. So, but the plaintiff's state lawsuit timely. Oh, we just got through reading on that. Allows people 18 years and older. Okay, we went through that. So we're going to skip over that part, guys. Courts have found that the ASA reviewed any civil claims that arise from conduct that constitute a SEX offense. We already went into that. We did. So we're going to skip over that and be on page 5. I'm going to bring y'all, make sure that you all are on page 5 with me. Okay, let's get on page 5. Let me just see how long we got left. We got time. Okay. So on page 5, the New York City Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. I want to get into Dickinson's claim. Okay, let's get into hers. The parties. Defendant Combs. Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy or Puff Daddy, or Diddy, is a Grammy Award-winning musician. We already know that. At all relevant times, Combs was a resident of New York State. Okay. Prior to the release of Combs' debut album in 1987, Combs was a prominent member of New York hip hop. Okay, we already know that, community. We know that. I want to get to stuff we didn't know. Combs also knew for throwing parties that attract thousands of attendees, including the who's who of hip hop world. Okay, we know that. Combs founded, he's the defendant, Bad Boy Records. Don't forget, Kurt Burrows was right there when he founded it. Okay, and we just heard Gene said Kurt Burrows was the president of it. Kurt Burrows was running the numbers while Diddy was just want to be a showstopper. Diddy just want to be up in everybody's song, on everybody's video, all behind the mic, everything, dancing all in the video. He just want to be a star in your video. But if you really wanted to be a real star without your manager or your label being all up in the video, all up dancing in the video, all singing in the video, you probably had to go to where the big man himself was. I forgot his name. Suge Knight, I think it was. Combs was the first male rapper to get a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. I wonder, did he pay for that? Okay. Ford estimated that Combs was one of the wealthiest hip hop artists in America and that his net worth was $1 billion. Okay. Upon information and belief, Combs had a history of committing physical in sex violence against women, as documented in publicly available lawsuits and extensive media coverage. And then also on this new documentary series with 50 Cent. Yes, Lord. Okay. Okay. Now here goes some of the lawsuits. On May 8th, 2017, Sydney, she was Combs' personal chef, filed a lawsuit in Supreme Court of the state of California in the county of Los Angeles, alleging that he sex harassed her. I don't think, I know he had another chef that's been speaking out. In 2019, Gina Hahn, an ex-girlfriend of Combs, detailed in a lawsuit, detailed in an interview how he physically abused her. On November 16, 2023, Cassie Ventura, an artist signed onto Bad Boy Records, filed a suit in the Southern District of New York, alleging that Combs forced her to film herself having sex intercourse with a SDX worker. Given the intense media coverage of Combs' abusive treatment of women, the defendant, Bad Boy Records and Combs Enterprise LLC, had knowledge and were put on notice of the sex abuse, all allegations made against him. That wasn't all. But remember now, he put 25% in Kurt Bearer's name, Bad Boy stocks and Kurt's name, and 75% was put in his mama's name. So if anybody try to sue him and come after him, he ain't got the money. He ain't got no money. You see what I'm saying? He claimed he didn't have no money. You coming and you ain't getting nothing. That's what he claimed. Defendant Combs Enterprise LLC is a domestic liability license to do business in New York. Upon information and belief, Combs Enterprise LLC is the parent company of Bad Boy Entertainment. Okay. Combs Enterprise LLC is a business founded by Puff Daddy that does business in music, entertainment, fashion, spirits, and television industry. But they forgot. Where's Kurt Burrell's name anywhere in here? See, they just watching over Kurt Burrows. Have y'all noticed that? You don't see Kurt's name nowhere. If y'all see his name, and maybe I missed his name, or I couldn't see it because maybe I didn't have my glasses on. Did I miss his name in here? As founder or CEO or the paperboy pusher or something? I don't think I did. I don't think I missed it. But maybe I no. Okay. Okay, the plaintiff grew up in New York City and was raised by a single mother. Now, remember, Diddy is the defendant. The plaintiff is the young lady. Okay, we're on page 7. Let me show you. Right here. The plaintiff is Joy Dickinson Neal. The defendant is Sean. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all know that. Okay, so the plaintiff grew up in New York City and was raised by a single mother. Okay. In 1987, the plaintiff began attending Syracuse University as she was inspired to attend after hearing stories about her late father who had attended the university and had died the same year she was born. I'm so sorry to hear that. And she was majoring in psychology. I'm so sorry to hear that. But we're not going to be long. We're going to pick back up at page number 8. We're going to go ahead and be leaving because I got somewhere to go. And so we're going to be leaving. Bye-bye, guys. Love you.